Hello everyone, I'm Natalie Thornton, and this is Yvonne Smith, and Yvonne has asked me to talk today about CASA. She plans to do a series of conversations with people to start the new year off, and she is our training and recruitment person, so her job and goal is to always get more advocates and get more awareness for our program. So she, for some reason, decided to start with me. So we're going to have a conversation. She's going to ask me a few questions, and one of the focuses is that our program has been around for 25 years now, and I believe today might actually be the actual 25th anniversary of CASA. I think it's February 1st, 1996. So, and do you have anything you want to kind of start and talk about?
Just what is the role that CASA plays in our community?
Well, for some of you who may not know, when a child is placed in foster care, then the court puts in a CASA advocate, okay? They are assigned the case, and CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocate, and it's actually a guardian ad litem. And a guardian ad litem is something that is actually a person who is a party to the case. So the CASA advocate makes recommendations to the courts, but they do more than that. They really work with struggling families, and that is something that in the past 25 years has kind of been a shift in the CASA program, is to make sure that the focus isn't just the child. The child is the number one person in the case that we work with, but we also work with the families, because I think everyone knows, who would be watching this, and you know this, Yvonne, that if you have a family member who's struggling, it affects you too. Okay, and everyone here is watching this as an adult. If you had a child who had a drug addiction, that would tear you up. And it's not any different for a child. If they have a parent who has problems that are just crumbling their family, it doesn't matter, even if they aren't able to go back to that parent, it's very psychologically detrimental. So the fact that we try to work and we try to offer and help them find services, that's always our number one goal. Sometimes we can't, there just can't be reunification with the family. So we always work to try to provide opportunities for family members. We have a program called Collaborative Family Engagement. So that program right there is really good about working to find family members and have family members step up and figure out what their role can be. Not every family member can provide a home for the child, but they can provide comfort, support. They maybe can provide visits, opportunities for the child to get closer to them, or to know that they're still a part of their lives. We work also with adoptive families. We work with foster parents. And we also do visits at residential treatment facilities. And these are places that hopefully our kids would only be at for short term, but we check on kids there and build relationships with children and families and work closely with CPS.
What is your role with the CASA program?
Well, I'm the executive director, and I was thinking in the past 25 years, I've been here 11 and a half years. Statewide, this position actually has a pretty high turnover rate, but our program really hasn't. It started, Janet Reed was the executive director, and it was a part-time kind of operation then, because it was a brand new program, didn't have a lot of cases, and then it grew, and she still just wanted to work for CASA, but she just wanted to be a part-time employee, so she stepped down and became a casework supervisor. And then Jim Camp came in to be the executive director, and he was here for a while, but tragically he was in a car accident and he died while he was the executive director. So we had a man named Larry Williams, I believe, who was an interim for a while, and then he was maybe interim a year or two, and then Jay Perry took his place, and he was here for maybe a couple of years, and then it was me. So like I said, for 25 years, that's not that many executive directors. So it's, and especially since, I think out of that, only one actually left the position, because Janet actually retired from our program. And then Mr. Camp, unfortunately passed away while having the position. So, but it's been a great job, and I'm good. Every job has a lot to do with the people you work with. And like working with you and working with all the staff we have, I mean, really, the whole time I've been here, we've had great staff. You know, some people have came and went, some people have moved away, some people have taken other jobs, some people have been promoted. When I started, I think there were maybe 4 staff members or so, and I think we have 9 now. Because the program has grown, we have more CPS cases, probably about double the amount of CPS cases that we had in the area. So that means about double the CASA cases we have. So
I guess it's your passion for the cause that keeps you in your role here.
Well, I mean, it's not just that. It's the fact that I get to work with good people, and our advocates are just some of the, I mean, providing an advocate a volunteer experience that, you know, that really benefits their life. I mean, that is really what I consider our goal here, because they're the ones who are providing the services to the kids.
Right.
You know, it's not really me that's providing the service, it's them, and then for them to get a lot out of it. Just the other day, we were setting up a training with one of our advocates named Nancy Vines, and she was going to help with the training, and because she testifies well, and we were going over stuff, and I just thanked her so much for doing it. And she was like, Natalie, she's like, this is my favorite thing I've ever volunteered for in my entire life. So, you know, just to hear someone say that is just, I mean, just made my week, probably made my month, you know, to know that we have advocates who feel that way about the program and about what they're able to do, and to provide that kind of satisfaction, that volunteer satisfaction program for them is just a priceless opportunity. So.
Okay. Thanks for talking to us today, and can you tell them how, if they want to find out more information, what they need to do?
Okay. Well, Yvonne has volunteer training opportunities coming up this month. She's really able to work, if you know, with anyone about working around their schedule. A good bit of this is done virtual now. So there's curriculum for that. If you are a part of some kind of organization that you think that collectively y'all would like to do a training together, or maybe you just have a friend group, you know, maybe like you have a group of ladies that y'all all go to lunch together on Wednesdays, and there's 6 of you or 8 of you. If you think your little friend group would like to do the training all together, and y'all can even partner up and work CASA cases together.
Yeah.
I mean, we're really flexible on that, and it's always fun to do stuff like that with friends anyway.
Yeah. Well, Natalie, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today, and we look forward to more conversations with CASA and their advocates and employees.
So, okay, thanks.
Thanks.